What is up, boys? What is fucking going on with y'all, man? It is Friday. It is 3:16 p.m. starting this 16 minutes late. Awesome. I'm sure that's going to be great for the fucking visibility. Yes. It is November 15th, 2024. We are on the eve, gentlemen, of UFC 309. Takes place tomorrow evening at Madison Square Gardens. No, Madison Square Garden is the place. I don't know exactly when the time is, but I think it's tomorrow evening. It's East Coast time, which is what I'm on. But shout out to the whole community, man. Shout out to all you guys. The whole pub. The whole dome, and everything in between. I hope you're all doing well. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. Shout out to the 5 people in the building already. Please smash the like button. It helps my little bitty channel out a whole lot. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you're all having a good Friday. I hope it's the end of your work week. Big fight card, boys, I guess. I don't know, man. It feels like that because of Jones. It's a John Jones fight. Those always have like big fight feel to them. But overall, I don't think this is a very good card. I think it's one of the weaker cards of the year, to be perfectly honest with you. On paper, at least. The pay-per-view is... I'm sorry, man. Like, I was even arguing with some people about this on the timeline. Surprise, surprise. I just... like... Ruffy versus Yontop has no business being on a pay-per-view. I don't care if Ruffy's a good fighter or, quote unquote top prospect. He's fighting James Yontop. So even if he beats his fucking ass, who gives a fuck? In the grand scheme of things, there's nothing at stake in that fight, and you're making people pay for it. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be a terrible fight, but dude, there's awesome fights on the prelims all the time. And that's where that fight should be. It should be like the prelim headliner. I know some shit got moved around, like the bout order or whatever, but like, I'm sorry, man. You're charging people all that money for that? An unranked, just like whatever fight? Okay. Yeah, I'd give this card like, honestly, like a D on paper. Take Jones out of it. Jones and Stiopich is just whatever. Think if it was like Oliveira Chandler rematch, like headlining it. This just kind of feels like a fight night card. But they're just slapping a pay-per-view price on it with Jones. But whatever. We're going to witness history. But yeah, Madison Square Garden is where it's going down. So, yeah, I think that I'm going to be for better or worse, just making it a Friday stream again. It's just too much to stream for a couple hours and then go over to pub and like be there for the live stream and the betting companion and calling the fights. It's just like it's upwards of like 10 hours for me every Saturday, and I got to break that up a little bit. So I'm sorry, if this was, I know the Saturday pre-games were like, starting to catch a little bit of fire and people really liked it. I liked it too, but it's just it's a little bit too much for your boy week in, week out. So I gotta split it up a little bit. So yeah, for better or worse, it might affect the traffic a little bit initially, but this is what I used to do originally was the weigh-in. So yeah, moving forward, I don't know if it's going to be a thing where I like cover the weigh-ins every single time, but it'll be a Friday stream. So if it's like a pay-per-view, it'll be kind of like this, like a pregame for the ceremonials, which I actually prefer. Or I might just start, just doing the weigh-in streams again. But those can be a little chaotic. But that is the channel business moving forward for me. This is going back to Fridays on a regular basis. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just I got to be honest with myself, and it was running me ragged with like just nearing 10 hours of streaming, like a whole block of it. It was a lot. But yeah, shout out to everybody that was tuning in on Fridays. Hope you guys tune in or Saturdays. Hope you tune in on Fridays now, because like I said, I think Fridays is going to be the norm for this channel moving forward. So yeah, we'll smoke one to the Saturday pre-games. It was a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed it, but it will be no more. I'd rather quit you than shit you, boys. But we got some fights. I'm going to talk about it. I'll tell you guys what I thought about the weigh-ins. I did watch them. I will drop the link for anybody that wants it. Want to come in, break down the card. I will be going through the fight card with whoever decides to join me. And I will give you my breakdowns, my predictions, my final bets for this card. And then, yeah, I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I'll cover the ceremonial weigh-ins when they happen at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, yeah, 3, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make it a 4-hour stream, but probably more like a 3-hour stream. Let's see what we got in here. Joey DFS. You were early, man. Sorry about that. Yep. Well, I feel like it. I feel like it, man. For a while, I was like, dude, I feel like pretty young for my age. And now, like, I feel my exact age. Wouldn't say I feel old for my age, but, like, yeah. I feel just about every day of it. But, man, 309, UFC, New York City. This stuff's made in New York City. What do you think, Joey? What do you think about this fight card, man? Did you watch the weigh-ins? Yeah, I reckon there is, man. I reckon there is. For the people, it seems like a card that people are getting pretty involved in. I'm not going very crazy with it, man. I'm dialing it back a little bit. I was hoping that I was going to get back on track with the last event. That was going to be the one that was supposed to turn this disaster around, but yeah, good job, 2 cents. You did worse than ever, dumbass, and just got fucking smushed again. Not horrible with the predictions. That's becoming a recurring fucking theme. Still holding that 63.5% with the picks. But yeah, it has been a slow and steady. The water has been slowly but steadily rising, and I have been slowly but surely sinking into it. And for the first time this year, boys, I am underwater. Not by a lot, but yeah, man, it has been rough. Definitely hit a rough patch. Of course, it's at the end of the fucking year. So it's like, yeah, don't panic or anything. Don't try and get this back in the last few cards or anything. It's like, God. We're turning into a real nightmare, boys. But, it is what it is, dude. I'm here for it. Good to see y'all. So, yeah, again, okay picks, shit bets. Picks are doing okay after all. Make sure y'all sign up for the contest, man. Pubsportsradio.com. It's free. It's easy. Slaughter will give you $100 fucking if you win it. It feels like 7 centuries ago that I fucking won it. It was back in January, but yeah, man. I'm going to sign up again this week. Try and get that second championship. I need to ask the boys what the record is for contest wins in a year. I won it twice last year. I won it once this year. I wonder what the record is. I have to ask around for that. Or ask Big Show. But yeah, I watched the weigh-ins. Let me see. Did I take care of all the channel business? I believe I did all the shout-outs. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the dog. I believe Aaron will be back in 2025. He's taking a break. Can't say I blame him, dude. I probably should have taken a break with my fucking dumbass picks and bets, but yeah, shout out to Aaron, man. Subscribe to his channel. He will be back in 2025 as I understand it. And he does a UFC breakdown show every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. when he is active. Shout out to him. Shout out to Lucky. Shout out to the fucking dome, man. There's your weigh-in results. Yeah, Joey, appreciate you in the chat, man. You can find Joey, myself, Mills, Billy, Big Show, and you never know who will be dropping through as a guest call-in. But make sure y'all tune into the Locker Room Talk podcast that premieres every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the boys. We gonna get it this week, boys. We're gonna get it through the hoop this week, gentlemen. But yeah, I got another parlay cooked up. We'll unveil that here in a second for anyone that did not catch the premiere. But like I said, every Tuesday night at 11 p.m., I will be there in the chat talking my shit and hopefully fucking getting my shit together, dude. Damn it, boys. Been fucking rough sledding, dude. But you got to dust your fucking sorry ass off and get back on the fucking horse. And ride, boys. It is time to ride for UFC 309 and ride for glory. Ain't that right, Joey? Yep. Get you a snack, pack a bowl, crack open a cold beverage. But yeah, man, I think I took care of all the channel business, all the updates and shout outs and all that shit. The weigh-ins. Now the weigh-ins. Let's talk about that. You can see the weigh-in results. That is your official UFC 309 weigh-in results in the order that they took place. If you didn't catch them, I encourage everyone to watch the weigh-ins for yourselves, especially if you're someone that looks into it. If you're someone that's like, ooh, I need to see if I can find an edge here, then yeah, I would encourage you to watch the weigh-ins for yourself. But if you're someone that does that, you probably already do. So anyways, where is this? I always get the banners and the brand confused like some dumbass. Shout out to the 8 people in the building. Climbing up now, boys. Turning into a party now, huh? Smash the like button, everybody. Just getting started here, man. The ceremonial weigh-ins are at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for UFC 309. Just pre-gaming a little bit, getting warmed up, getting toked up. Drinking a little bit of coffee. It'll be my last cup of the day. I can promise you that. But here I am. Just a fucking beaten, broken man. Finally, dude, slowly but surely, I got my fucking dumbass dunked underwater by these fucking bookies. It's fucking bullshit, but it is what it is, man. Gotta just take the fucking beating on the chin and keep going. UFC 309. The weigh-ins were, there wasn't a ton, I guess, to say about them, except for Yontop missing weight. That was probably the biggest, like, thing of note. Missing weight on the catch weight, too. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess the fight's still taking place. I haven't really heard anything about that. I've been getting ready for this stream, so y'all let me know, man. I'm not Mr. Current Events anyway. If y'all have updates on whether that fight's taking place or not, be sure to drop in the chat. So, yeah, other than that, it was sort of like a normal weigh-in. You know what I mean? About half the fighters look good, half the fighters look like shit, and the better fighter is going to end up winning. But just for the record, this is kind of what I thought about the weigh-ins. Who I thought looked good, who I thought looked bad, what have you. Get this ready. Okay, this is who I thought looked good. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. This is who I thought looked pretty fucking good. Pretty sharp. Let me know y'all's opinions. If you think I'm crazy on any of these. In my opinion, these are the fighters that I thought looked healthy, fit, and ready to rock. Doesn't mean they're going to win, but just physically, physique, whatever, this is who I thought looked ready to go. Tom Aspinall, backup fighter. Mauricio Ruffy looked pretty good for a dude that was cutting weight. You know, he didn't look as sucked out as I thought he did in the Malarkey fight, weighing in for that fight. But again, I guess that's to be expected. You know, his second fight, more, preparation, whatever. Eduardo Mora looked good. Carini Silva. Jonathan. You know, he's never really someone you have to worry about. Oh, he's going to look, like shit or not going to make weight. He's a heavyweight and, walks around that weight. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? Ramiz Brahimaj, I thought he was going to look worse. He looked pretty good. David Onama, I just think he looks much healthier at a lightweight. I like that weight class for him. Immigrant Mentality as well as Boney, your main event. I thought they both looked pretty healthy. I thought that Karini's opponent, Araujo, looked good herself. Jim Miller has kind of looked a little rough in some of these weigh-ins recently, and I thought he looked pretty fucking good in this one. Now, see, Roberto Romero comes in super duper fucking short notice. No problemo. Looked like a brick shithouse on the scales. Didn't look sucked out. Just looked ready to whoop someone's fucking ass. And James Yontop can't even make the catch weight. It's like, God damn, dude. But anyways, Nickel looks fine. He's another dude I don't think, cuts a shit ton. I know he cut some weight, but again, he looked like he had a little bit more that he could have cut, and he was just looked healthy, ready to go. Like I said, John Jones looks healthy at heavyweight. And then Oban. That's who I thought looked good. Correct. But that was what I'm saying. Yontop didn't even make the catch weight. He was overweight for the catch weight. He was 166.2. And I thought Ruffy looked pretty good. I thought I thought he looked better than he did in his last one. Obviously, he would have cut fucking 10 more pounds and he would have looked like, you would have seen what his skeleton looked like, basically. But, yeah, I thought he looked pretty good. But, yes, you are correct, Joseph. Now, these are the fighters that I thought did not look good. again, at least half of these dudes or chicks are going to win the fight. But just in my personal opinion, my 2 cents, get it? This is who I thought looked like shit. And there's no real big shockers, honestly. Damon Jackson, even at lightweight, he just looks insane trying to weigh in, dude. Like, he looked like he was about to fall out, man. Basil Hafez, as sucked out as he looked, I thought looked healthier than Damon Jackson. James Yantop missed weight. Now he didn't look great. He looked a little weak in the knees, but still, like, it didn't look that much worse than Jackson. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really look worse at all, honestly. Physically, anyway. Chris Weidman, rough cut. He's a big dude, getting older. Figured that. Anders, another dude that could fucking easily fight at light heavyweight. To middleweight, that's, again, to be expected. Mickey Gall usually looks a little gaunt. Charles, of course, Chandler. If you want to say either one of them look the roughest, that's, I get it. Marcus McGee looked pretty gaunt himself. Jonathan Martinez usually looks rough. He's got a big cut to bantam. So yeah, Prachniow. It's not that he looked like, sucked out or anything. He just kind of looked. He just never really looks awesome on the scales. So yeah. But that's pretty much what I thought about the weigh-ins. Now, I think that pretty much covers it, dude. As far as the official weigh-ins. Now, ceremonials are coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They should be on YouTube. I'm going to cover them, give you my live stare-down reactions. And I will open up the panel here in a second as well. I've seen 11. I've seen that 11. You can try and hide it from me all you want, but I've seen it. So, yeah, dude, shout out to the 11 people that have been in the building. 10, 11 people. I don't care if it was for a second or two. It needs to be for more than that, but, whatever. No, seriously, that does it for the weigh-ins pretty much for me, the official weigh-ins. They're all going to look healthier at the ceremonials, which is why I like covering them, because I feel like when you watch the ceremonial weigh-ins, you get the stare-downs. They save the stare-downs for the ceremonials, and you're getting a little bit better of an idea of how they're going to look on the night. Like, they'll look even better tomorrow night, but when you do the stare-downs at the official weigh-ins, it's like a lot of times they're going to look markedly different the next day. Now is the time, boys. Get ready. Save this part of the stream. If you want to make a little money, and by money, I mean a small fucking fortune, then feast your eyes on these. Fade them and get fucking generational wealth. Like, remortgage your house, put the farm on it. I'm just kidding, bet responsibly, but dude, I have been such a fucking fade lately, man. Yeah, a couple of like rough breaks and bad bounces, but dude, just a bunch of bag of bones, dumbass bets, and just horrific fucking gambling. And it hasn't just been 1 week. It's now been like a month. So it's an official like cold streak. And I need to get the fuck up out of it, dude. I don't know if this is going to be the one. I hope it is. I feel decent about these bets, but There's a couple things that are making me fucking sketched out, but it just is what it is. I got the fucking bets made, so let's fucking look at this dumbass fucking slate here. Yep. No, don't do that. Don't give me your fucking pity, Mick. Tell me how stupid and what a dumbass I am so I don't fucking keep doing this shit. Nah, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Yeah, it's not in everything. Like, I'm hitting some football bets. I'm hitting some other like bets in some other sports, but like I'm hitting a hockey bet every now and then. But man, UFC been rough. UFC been rough. A couple split decisions that did not go my way, and then just some fucking retard ass bets, man. But it just is what it is. But here's the slate, boys. Here are my bets. Bet on fighters who smoke cigarettes. Yep, there you go. Fucking engrave it on your tombstone. What's up, smart mouth? How are you? I seen that pub stream the other night too, man. Appreciate you chilling out in there. I have not made a bet all week, believe it or not, and it's been great because sometimes no bet is the best bet. You know what, Mick? That's why I think you're sharp. I think you're a sharp cookie. Because you know when to exercise restraint and you know when to just drop the fucking hammer. Yep. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the fucking fades of the century, dude? The fades of 2024? Just my 2 cents. Greasy little dumbass UFC 309 slate. All right, here we go. No, in all seriousness, I do feel pretty good about the parlay. It's risky, but like this card feels a little risky. I feel pretty good about the parlay. I do have a long shot parlay as well, and then I have a straight money line bet. What is up, Kolostrom? Ruffy versus Rebovich would be crazy. Hey man, if Ruffy gets a finish, or if this is like some crazy, I don't know, man. I think if it's a close fight, I don't know if he'll get the Rebovich fight, but like if he puts on if he knocks Yontop out, who I don't think's ever been stopped, like if he smokes Yontop, yeah, I could see that. But yeah, good to see you in the chat. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, sir. So yeah, here's my little super duper fade all of this action slate. No, don't do anything you don't feel comfortable with. Bet responsibly. And this is not gambling or financial advice. This is just my bets. This is what I'm betting. I wish everyone the best of luck, even if you're on the other fucking side. All right. Everyone ready? I'm not ready. Okay. First bet of the night. I bet Martinez is the first bet I made. The money line just seems wrong. It seems like it should be flipped. But watch Marcus McGee just knock him the fuck out. Marcus McGee by knockout. Marcus McGee max bet. Nah, man, I like Martinez. I just think he's overall just the better fighter. I think Marcus McGee is good. Martinez is very good. I'm not quite ready to say like great, but I think he's a legit, top 15 bantamweight. I don't know if McGee is yet. We'll see. Like, if he smokes Martinez, he's right there, dude. So it could be one of those like places where they're just like, okay, McGee, you just fuck this dude up and you're right there in the rankings. But I don't know, man. Like, Martinez has some sketchy losses, but he also has some decent wins, man. And like, I think he's quite a bit better than Bolaños and certainly better than JP Bays. Like, overall as a fighter, he's better and more proven than both of those dudes. So like, this kind of just feels like a little bit of recency bias, like a little bit of like Marcus McGee love. He's like the shiny new toy, but he's like 34. Like, Martinez is younger and more experienced, and I think he's going to use that to get a decision. And that just feels like the side to me. I really, really don't like the fact that he's changed camps and is coaching himself now. I don't think that's like an automatic he will now lose because of this, but like it's definitely like, oh God. And a certain other individual that just might be cursed as my fucking dumbass, like it might have just cursed me even further. Might be an exponential curse. Yeah, give me Martinez. If he was still at Factory X, dude, I might drop a little bit of a hammer. I might drop a couple of units on Martinez, but nah, man, he probably gets knocked the fuck out by McGee. But yeah, just overall, I think Martinez is a better fighter. Oh, the Ruffy fight. I'm assuming you're talking about Ruffy. Think if he can manage distance. Yeah, I think he's the way better distance striker. I think McGee's the better boxer. I think Martinez has got to control the distance and not like get into like extended pocket exchanges with McGee or he'll get knocked the fuck out. McGee's fast. He has crisp punches. He's accurate. So yeah, I don't want any of that. But like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say he's gonna get leg kick TKO, but I think Martinez will compromise his legs and movement enough to like tune him up a little bit. It's a big jump in competition, man. It's like you're going from fighting Bays and Bolaños. Like, I'm not saying Bolaños is trash, but dude, let's be real. He's 8-5. Guy's 8-5 now. So call me crazy for thinking Martinez is a good bit better than Bolaños. Like, I don't know, man. I just think this is Martinez could get knocked out, but I think this could also end up looking like a little bit of a mismatch. Skill for skill, but we'll see. Only one way to find out, man. Yeah, the bigger cage. Nah, dude, you said Gage, dude. You said Gage, and you actually meant Cage. Nice spelling, dumbass. You Irish dumbass. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, and here's another thing to note, sir. You Irishman, they're back to the old gloves now. Per Dana. This is not Boney. This is Dana Red. Maybe he did it for Boney. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask you when I drop the link. So, no pressure or anything to come on stream, but I will be a little disappointed if you don't. But Martinez is my first bet. This is no, I think I made this one first. I think I made this bet first, so I'll go in chronological order. This is a 4-piece that I made. It was originally a 5-piece that had Onama versus his original opponent. It got voided out, but I'm sticking with it. So I don't think I'm going to have to adjust the total on that because it's not, the odds have dropped significantly without, they're not still 1150, but that's the 4-legger. It's Gall, Jim Miller, Martinez, and Boney. So this is a shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog. This is kind of in the spirit of the Zhongli. There's 2 underdogs in it and 2 favorites. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Mickey Gall. again, just kind of skill for skill. I just think he's a little bit better of a fighter. Not that he's great, but I just think he's going to kind of tune Brahimaj up. I think he's the better boxer. And yeah, I think he's just going to kind of jab his face off. So yeah, give me maybe course he'll probably dumbass will probably bust out. So yeah, I'm sure this will go great for me. So Gall's the first leg. Give me Jim Miller. I think he knocks out Damon Jackson. Old gloves, left hook. Let's go. Martinez again, and then Boney. Dude, if this is alive for the main event of the fucking evening, I'll be happy. Yep. Yeah, sprinkle. Yeah. Mickey Gall's probably going to get knocked the fuck out, though. Jim Miller lose a decision. But that's my second bet. My third dumbass bet. No, this bet is risky, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. The second leg is definitely risky. But here it is, boys. Again, shout out to my dude Joey. Shout out to all the other Locker Room Talk podcast homies and the whole pub in general. This is the Locker Room Talk podcast parlay this week, boys. It was tricky, man. It's tricky because it's been a little rough. Obviously, the last few weeks have not gone our way, but it's on one pick. It's like one leg that doesn't hit. All these other legs will, but it's a live by the sword, die by the sword thing. So it's like sometimes it's a sweep, and sometimes it's just like they all just fall like dominoes. But we're back to the unified core, the Voltron. Here it is, boys. The Locker Room Talk podcast parlay for the week, in case you missed it, for me, is this. Everyone's on Carini Silva. Everyone's on John Jones. Me and Big Show going with DuBronx. Of course, he'll probably get knocked the fuck out by Chandler, but yeah, I like it. A little bit of plus money. But yeah, I think I like I thought Carini Silva and Viviani both look good on the scales, but man, like I just think Viv is a high-end jobber, dude. Like, not that she's like a shit fighter. She's got a lot of good losses, but damn it, she don't have no fucking good wins. I just think, and she's 38 now, pretty much. Like, she'll be 38 next week, I think. So, yeah, Carini Silva. She's big. She's powerful. She got a nice crispy 1-2. I think she's gonna hit. Viv absorbs like 5 strikes a minute. I think she's gonna get tuned up with that 2-piece. Carini throws that front kick a lot too. I could see her catching Viviana with that. Viviana's a good fighter. A lot of good losses on her record, but it is a jobber's record for real. High-end jobber, to be sure. Like, she's a good fighter. Ranked fighter. I don't know if she's ranked now, but she definitely was. I think she might still be ranked. But yeah, I think it's Carini Silva's time. She's younger. She's powerful. Like, Viviana usually has like a strength advantage. I don't know if she's going to have a strength advantage here, dude. And I know she's a black belt, but like, I don't know, dude. People have put her in compromising positions like more than once. I know she hasn't been finished, but like, it's not like she's just like a master on the ground. She gets caught in some bad spots quite a bit. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass with this ranking thing on Vivian there. Yeah, number 9. So yeah, she's a good fighter, dude. But like, Jennifer Maia is probably her best win. Not bad, but like I think Karina Silva's. I think she's the real deal. I know, like, I'm not saying she looked incredible against Lipsky, but you know, I think she's going to look even better here. I just think Viviana's a little past it. Dude, she got dropped by fucking Andrea Lee. Like, I know she won that fight, but dude, if you're getting sat down by KGB, like, Karina Silva might just knock your fucking ass out. Like, she started as a striker, and she's a big girl. She got big ass shoulders, dude. She's powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if Viv got sat on her ass. But yeah, like Silva there. Oliveira is the sketchy leg, man. Like the Silva leg could get sketchy. Another thing before I move on with the Silva Araujo fight is like Silva might slow down too, but so does Araujo. Like she really does, man. And her being 38, I don't like that. But with Oliveira and Chandler, like they're both a little bit past it, but Chandler again is like 38. He's been on the shelf waiting for Connor, dude. Like, I don't think so, man. I just that much inactivity, that old. I think it's going to bite him in the ass. I think it's going to bite Stipe in the ass too, man. Like Chandler, yeah, you could look at it like, okay, well, he's using that as motivation to get. He's like, dude, I think it's made him look stupid as fuck. Waiting for Connor, it's like, dude, you really couldn't like tell that Connor was gonna fucking like beat around the bush with this. Like, dude, let it go. I think that's a little bit of a red flag, honestly. Like, I don't know if his head is like fully in this fight. Like, people think that all of a sudden it is. It's like this guy was literally hoping and wishing. This dumbass was hoping and wishing that like fucking Conor McGregor is like, dude, get the net. You're not getting that fight, dumbass. But watch him knock Charles Oliveira out and bust his parlay. But it's sketchy, man. But like, yeah, I think Oliveira, a little bit younger. 5 rounds, dude. I think it's Chandler. Chandler's got to get him out of there early, or we're going to see a classic like Michael Chandler adrenaline dump, and then Oliveira will just get him up out of there. So, yeah, survive early. And, yeah, Boney Joni. I think we're looking at a John Bones Jones decision there. So, yeah, that's my slate, boys. So, go ahead. Max bet Marcus McGee. Damon Jackson, lock. Fucking Ramiz Brahimaj, lock. McGee again. Refinance your mortgage. Put the leftovers on fucking on Marcus McGee, and then yeah, Stipe will probably knock Jones out. No, I'm just joking around, man. Reverse psychology. So that is that. That's my long shot. Jonathan Martinez, and then here's the podcast parlay. So yeah, Karine Silva and Jones is the core. Myself and Big Show are on Oliveira. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll ask Joey when he gets in here what his leg is. But yeah, man, that's the slate. That's what I thought about the weigh-ins. That is my spiel. I'm going to drop the link now. We're about an hour from the weigh-ins. We will start to go through the fight card. We'll get as far as we get. Then we'll get to the ceremonial weigh-ins and stare-downs, and then we can pick it up after that's over. The ceremonials are usually about 30 minutes long, so 20, 30 minutes, something like that. All righty. Banners. Sending links. All righty. Copy. I will give Moyes the link first, because he has been my faithful co-host. And apologies to him for the schedule change. I'm sorry if Friday isn't as good for you. I really don't give a shit, dumbass. It's my fucking channel. I'll do whatever the. No, I'm just playing. Nah, man. I'm sorry for the. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. God. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Where's this dumbass DM? Here we go. There you go, Mo. There's your fucking link. You get the link before anybody. All right. I'll give him a second. Out of respect, the modicum of respect that I still have for him. Make sure you have your water filled and bong water set. Well, I've only the bong water is pretty good. This is still the first bowl, so shouldn't be too funky. What's up, Mr. Toad? Battle Toads says, look like John spending 5 rounds with Anthony made him catch the delusion. Interesting. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Yeah, I think we're, it's got, I was saying earlier, because Jones is fighting on the cards, kind of got this like big fight feel, but I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to be looking at a classic fucking lame ass Johnny Boney Joni decision. John via leg kicks and oblique kicks and jabs and yeah, all of that. And I'll tell you what, if this Pakistani Norwegian dumbass doesn't come up in this fucking stream right now, I'm just gonna start yelling. All right, boys. That's all the fucking free reign you get. Here they go. Here the links go. Had your chance, dumbass, and you missed out on it. You had your chance to be first. You still got the link. Too busy watching fucking regional MMA. Oh, there he is. See? That's what it takes. You have to insult and bully to get someone to even fucking respond to you. And he disappeared. Great. There he is.
Hello. I was trying to log in, so
Nice.
well, I'm okay now. Well, I won't
How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah.
That's
Yo.
good. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm okay now. Fully recovered. Yeah.
Good, man.
Yep.
That's good, man. Well, so now I don't have to feel bad when I fucking insult you. No, I'm just playing. Let me let this fucking Irishman in here. What's up, buddy? What up, Proppy?
Baby, come back. You
I
can bring
don't
it
know
on.
much, but I know I love you. Let me be all I need to
Dude,
know.
don't make Moist jealous, dude.
We're solid. Solid
Hey,
as a rock.
hey. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up? What's up, man who's been called the songbird of his generation by those that have heard him now sing? How are you, man?
Yeah, baby. Just doing the thing, bro. You know how it goes. Look at this
That's
guy.
right.
Look
I
at
do
this
know
guy.
how it goes.
I love that the avatar. I'm starting to watch some of those videos you sent on Homeboy from the Kill Tony
Oh
free
God, Montgomery. Yeah,
there.
he's ridiculous.
Oh my god. Like you gotta I kinda like you'll get lost if you just watch in the middle. You kinda have to like start somewhere like fresh
Oh,
because
dude,
he's
it's
so
like
off the wall.
I put
Like
it on to go to sleep and just listen to him just fucking like
yeah,
screaming in the background. But yeah,
but
he's
you got to
ridiculous.
be careful when you start his thing though, because you might not know where he's going with it unless you start from the beginning. Because he's way the fuck out there. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's fucking insane. But yeah, that's my dude. The
Joey,
fucking Memphis Strangler, Joey DFS. Are you ready for the thrill of UFC 309? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I low key was tripping for a second because I forgot I had YouTube on my browser and I was hearing double talking and it low key scared the shit out of me. But I'm good. I'm ready for the fights. Plenty of money opportunities for each fight. Am I gonna bet each fight? Probably the fuck not, because I'm not that crazy. Unless I get super drunk tomorrow. Different story.
Money.
What fight are you guys most excited for? Or fights?
I'll let you guys start.
God, yeah.
I don't know.
I just started this one, dumbass. All right, Joey DFS. What fight?
Honestly, like I think one of these short notice fights are going to be fire. I think Onama and his opponent can throw hands for a while, or even Ruffy or Lantab. I think both of those fights, both guys are going to throw hands until someone potentially drops.
Yeah, I think those could be good fights. How about you, Mick? What fights are you saying?
Oh, definitely Ruffy and Jean Top, Mr. Jean Top. Yeah, I think that part right there. If Jean Top doesn't get like toppled over, that could be an absolute shit show. Oh my god, that if he can absorb the punches and that thing goes deeper, that could be an insane fight.
Yeah, man. I kind of want to see him tested too, man. I kind of want to see Yontop survive like an early storm and just like see what Refi really looks like. See if we can get like maybe a late stoppage or like just like a dominant decision from him. I want to see him push into some deeper waters. Well, shit, boys. We got a little less than an hour before the ceremonials, but like I'm not going to keep this one. I'm not going to be too much of a fucking like dictatorial bastard about well, if we get through it before. Cool. If not, we don't have to rush through anything really, and everybody can stay as long or short as they want to. But we'll just we'll work our way through the card and just y'all know the drill, man. Tell everyone what you like, or if you're passing or whatever. Yeah. So I believe that we will just begin at the beginning. Isn't the first fight Hardy and Mora? Is that right? Correct. Okay. Hardy and Mora. Now the first person to grab this link was the shriveled extraterrestrial that you see in the top right corner. So Moy's audio. What do you think about this first one?
Classic binary fight. When I see this kind of matchup, the first thing I think is
Jimmy being disruptive in the chat.
No, I mean, look, she's gonna sell out for the takedowns, right, Mora? So either she's successful or she's not. So fight will end in submission. So that's one bet I'm going to do. And since the takedown's gonna get sloppy during the fight, I must play Veronica by submission. Some kind of front choke.
Oh, you must,
It's
huh?
live. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Gomez had it, so
Right.
almost got the ninja choke. So, but Hardy is stronger. I think better squeeze. So maybe an armbar. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not picking anyone. So I'm just gonna pick that the fight will end in submission. Okay.
Oh,
Nice. I like that, Moise. I think that's a damn good read, and I hope that you cash that bet. Emerald Islander, what do you think about this curtain jerker here for 309?
well, I think for Veronica Hardy's the pick. I do agree with Moise, and I think it's going to be my decision. I don't. Yeah, I guess a submission. I don't hate the try. I just think this. I have her in my first for that stupid DraftKings SGP or SGPX 50% boost parlay. My first leg is her in over like 14 and a half minutes. So maybe she gets a submission after 14 and a half minutes, and then we both win. Moist, that'd be great, right? Third round. But I think that everybody wins. I guess, if Mora tires out, especially, and she can't get the takedowns that she thinks she's going to get, like I could definitely see something in that of that nature happening. But I just think the fight goes to decision. I think Veronica Hardy is the better side. So that's what I'm at.
Basically, the person who is most offensively grappling will get tired first, and I think Mora will get tired. I'm rooting for her, but that style.
I think that'll definitely be the case. How did she look on the scales today?
I thought they both looked pretty good, honestly.
Good.
Right.
Okay. They both made weight, I assume.
Yes, correct.
Well, that's great. And going down to 115, I thought it was a bad ordeal for Mora.
Yeah, I thought they both looked pretty good. Joey DFS, what do you think about this first fight?
I will say this, and if you guys tune in on Tuesdays, you usually find out whenever I do place a flag. Amara was going to be my flag, but I wanted to see how she looked on the scale. I know she was going up weight where I thought she belonged, so I was happy with that. She looked like she had a lot of good muscle tone on her, so I'd like to see that as well. I think she'll actually be the stronger fighter. I do like Moise's point where I think the fight could finish by submission. But I think what's going to happen is I think she's going to chain for a takedown. She's going to get on the side. She might even get mount. She might try to loosen her up with some ground and pound, with Hardy trying to work her way up. And Amora gets the back and wins by rear naked choke.
Holy shit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Veronica Macedo, Hardy, whatever the fuck, by decision.
And I'm going
I like the way you think.
So that's all I have to say about that. So we can ram forward with this one. Oban Elliott and Basil Hafez. I tell you what, dude. Shout out to my dude Billy Briz. God, he was really pressing me to fucking throw Oban Elliott in this parlay, and I really, for some reason, I just couldn't fucking do it, man. So I'll lead this one off. Oban Elliott and Basil Hafez. I think that Basil Hafez is pretty fucking live in this fight. I don't know if it should be a straight up pick 'em, but I think it should just kind of be like Oban Elliott minus 140, 150, something like that. So like, it's not, the line's not insane or anything, but I'm going to go Oban Elliott, but I just can't bet him with that chin, man. Like, and the way he fights, he's just like, he's a good fighter, but he's just like, he's cocky and he can be a little like overconfident, and Hafez be chucking them bricks, dude. He be fucking slanging them things, man. So like, yeah, I'm gonna give Hafez the respect as just being a decent fighter, and I'll pick Oban Elliott by decision, but I just could not bring myself to put him in a parlay, but watch him just fucking smoke Basil. We'll go in reverse order. Joey DFS, what do you think?
I don't know if I necessarily agree with the line. It's climbing for Elliott. He's almost, last time I saw it, he was almost like, 3-1. I don't agree with that odd.
No thanks.
because it may be this fight, it may not be this fight, but one of these upcoming fights, he leaves his chin way too high. He's gonna get clocked and knocked out by one of these big power punchers. Could it be Rafael Vazquez? Maybe, but I'm more leaning. I think they'll make the first 7.5 minutes could be close. We do see Basil tend to try to overextend with overhands and try to overextend, and Elliott's more your phone booth, straight shot puncher. I'm leaning Elliott by decision, and I'm contemplating if I'm going to do a decision parlay, and if I am, he's probably the first piece.
Nice. Well, Mickey, what do you think? Talk to me. Talk to the people. What do you think, Bo? Hafez and whoosh,
Yeah.
what's her?
So if you're going to play this, I think the way you play this is dog or pass, and plus 240, it's too much. So I put a half unit on Fez. Am I super confident? No, but I'm super confident that the line's off. I don't think I've seen Obot and Elliott fight plenty. It's Cage Warriors and in the UFC. Can't get there, man. It's a lot. It's a big fucking line. So am I sending the entire bankroll on it? Obviously not. But I think we'll poke. That's it.
Now you heard it, everyone. Stubborn Mick just max bet this dude.
Yeah.
Max bet offense, dude. If it goes wrong,
I will. Yeah. And also, I'll preface this by saying that I would venture to guess that the favorites this year are hitting well over 80%. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It has been biting my dumb ass right in my fucking ass, for lack of a better word. But yeah, Moy's audio. Yeah, give us some fucking brilliant take on this.
Right now, while we're chatting, a minus 1,200 euro trash European UK guy just lost.
God.
Minus 12 fucking hundred. If a minus 1,200 European trash can lose, then I'm going with Hafez, of course.
Oh,
Hey!
I'm going with Hafez. I mean, did we give up when the Wales bombed Pearl Harbor? No, we didn't give up. Did we give up when Wales bombed Twin Towers in 2001? No, we didn't. Are we gonna give up now when American Hafez is gonna beat the shit out of the Welsh gangster guy? No, we're not gonna give up. So yeah, there you go. There you go.
Well, I gotta tell you, that sounds like Egyptian terror. But I think Hafez is live, man. That's why I'm just gonna stay the fuck away. But I think that's
just such a big line, man. Plus 240, Jesus Christ.
It is, man. It's wide, and I think it'll end up being a close fight. I could see this actually going to a split. But I want nothing to do with it, man. I'm just gonna kick back and hopefully this is a good one, man. I think this could actually be a good fight. If they're both just striking and shit, and they're both like decent grapplers, so it could end up just being a stand and bang, but we'll see.
How did they both look on the scales, by the way?
I thought Basil looked sucked out. I thought Elliott looked pretty good.
Yeah, that figures.
Hafez is gonna land that left hook and send him back to Europe. So let's go.
He's been knocked out before. It's not just he's been rocked before. He's been stopped before, so I could see it. That's another reason why I was just like, nah, no thanks. But Golan Brahimaj. Now, Moyes, I will let you kick this one off. Are you doing anything with this one? What do you think about this fight?
Nah, like I said in the dome, I think Mickey Gall should have been minus 200 from the start. He was an underdog. I don't know why. Brahimaj is round one or bust. So yeah. That's him. I mean, he gasses very hard and barely land any punches, and he's just a survivor. He's a Marine, so he has got that survival instincts. But Mickey Gall is aside.
Let's go. Stubborn Mick, what do you think about this fight?
Yeah, I took Mickey Gall plus 102 when it about a week ago.
Let's fucking go.
Put a unit on that. I feel good about it now. Obviously, he's a favorite. So by the by, he should win 80% of the time according to this year or whatever the fuck it is. I would not necessarily get involved now, but I think that he is the A side of this. Brahimaj is bad, real bad. No volume. Great BJJ when he's on top. When he's on the bottom, can't get out of it. It's bad news.
I totally agree. Joey DFS. What do you think?
Mickey Gall by decision.
Woo!
Good bet.
That's got to be plus money, right?
And that's my second leg of the decision parlay at plus 175.
Hey, I can see it, dude. Just keep the broomstick in his face, jab his face off, win a fucking, just tune him up to a fucking decision. Like Moyes was saying, he does feel like round one or bust. He's dangerous early, but yeah, he doesn't have the best cardio. He doesn't have the best striking defense. Like, he doesn't have the best striking period. Like, but like you said, he's dogged. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this could be an ugly fight, so I could see Mickey Gall by decision, maybe split decision or something. But yeah, I bet him. So like fucking Brahimaj is gonna win a split where he's just holding on for dear life. But nah, man. I think Mickey Gall is the more dangerous striker. I think he's the better boxer. So yeah, let's go, Mickey. Let's New Jersey's finest there. So
I agree.
I think we made it around the horn there. Speaking of around the horns, Tybura and Denise. No thanks. I want nothing to fucking do with this fight. I'll pick Denise by knockout, but dude, he don't want Marcin Tybura on top of him. He don't want to get taken down or have this fight get extended because, like, skill for skill, like, Tybura is the better fighter. Like, he's the better MMA fighter. There's no question about it. Denise is the better striker. He's the more dangerous striker. Tybura is chinny. He's old, slow, and chinny. So I think Denise is going to clean his clock. But, like, dude, I just don't want to be – I don't want to have a Denise ticket if it's the second, like late into the second round, Tybura ends up on top of him. Like, no, thank you. I think you could crush him or sub him. So yeah, I'm gonna pass, but I'll pick Denise. Joey, what do you think about this one? Oh, Dick.
If I am Denise in this small little camp that he had to prepare for this fight, I am looking at pure knees and uppercuts this entire fight because that's the only way I see Tybura even attempting to get a takedown. But the only thing I don't like is Tybura can be flat-footed and he does not move his head. So that can lead to an overhand or a potential kick to the fucking chin. I'm playing Denise by knockout plus 175.
Nice. I'm surprised that's plus money. I feel like that would have been like, if I had to guess, I would have said like plus 115 or something.
Yeah, he's plus 120, and then the knockouts like 55 cents more.
Right. I like it. Yeah, I don't know if Denise wins a decision. Like, I feel like if it gets extended, he's not gonna.
Like, that's the only pure way I see him winning. If it's not by knockout, then it's Tybura just holding him and hugging him, or he does get a takedown, and Tybura probably gets him out of there.
I can see Tybura like arms, like in like a fat boy submission, like arm triangle.
Yeah, you can do it just like he did to Tuivasa. Get on top, get the neck, and eye taps quick.
What do you think, Mick?
Oh, hold on a second. I'm talking to my wife. 1 second. Okay.
It's all good.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, I get, like, if you like the Denise knockout, I guess. I mean, that's your world. I think this is a worse matchup for Denise than Derek Lewis, to be honest. I think this is a really tough fight for him. It's a huge step up, and I
agree.
I like the Tybura side. I mean, I obviously like a lot more on plus money when it came out. Wouldn't get overly invested. You know, you got what do you got here? A couple of heavyweights. Anything can happen. Just the fact that he couldn't knock out Carl Williams or even do like crazy game. That really bothers the fuck out of me, man. It really does.
It's weird, but like in almost a weird way, like Carl Williams is like a worse fighter, but he might be more durable. That's why I can't get to Tybura. But
I just didn't. Fighter. It wasn't even that. It was just watching the fight back. I just didn't see. I don't know. Maybe a different version of Tybura or Denise comes out that we haven't seen, I guess. But I didn't think he was that great as a kickboxer. I'm not seeing it. I think Tybura is the play. That's me.
I feel you. Yeah, I think Denise's kickboxing career is a little bit overstated. Like he wasn't a total bum, but he was kind of a middling kickboxer. Like Hesdy knocked him out. Like
He wasn't fucking Alex Pereira or fucking Izzy or anything like
exactly,
that.
dude. He ain't fucking Rico. Like he's okay. Like, what do you think, boys?
You have to look at it. Who has the grappling upside, right? That's Tybura, right?
Oh
See.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
I mean, does he have to take him down just to win minutes? He can hold him against the fence. He can hold him against
could
the
do that.
fence.
Maybe, but that's risky. You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna risk losing big moments. But yeah, he can do that.
So, who has the better cardio? It's of course Tybura.
Yes.
So I have to pick Tybura. So this narrative of he has to take it. You don't have to take him down. You just hold him against the fence, and he'll have his ass against the fence. Denise, afraid to be taken down and lose a lot of time press against the fence. So.
Honestly, though, I feel like if he spends a lot of time getting like pushed against the fence, he's going to get gassed out, and Tybora is going to take him down and fucking crush him. Like that's
might also happen.
I don't know if it gets extended if Denise is going to last, dude. Honestly, with Tybora, if he starts getting the grappling going, I think he might see a fucking guppy in front of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
Yeah, the gap is too huge in terms of experience, and Next.
You're gonna be sweating on the feet though. If it's on the feet, that's kind of a tricky fight, man. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from that one. Jackson and Miller. I'm gonna kick this one off. Jim Miller by KO. Let's go. Moy's audio. What do you think?
I'm with Jim Miller. Explosive round one, so left hook, and if Jackson panic shoots, then the guillotine will also be live. So I bet Miller round 1-2 prop plus 360. So let's go.
Nice, Mick. What do you think about Jim Miller and Damon Jackson?
Oh, Jim Miller inside the distance for sure. I don't care how he does it. I just think that Jim Miller. Every time I watch Damon Jackson, he just feels like he's a fucking knockout or something bad just waiting to happen. He looks so fragile the further the fight goes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's so like lanky and tall and for the division, he just looks so weak. And in Spanish we call that débil. Muy débil. Very weak all the time.
Yeah.
Always looks sucked out. I hate it. Now that he has more hair fibers, you have to account for that extra weight he has to cut. So yeah, Jim Miller.
When was the last time Jackson fought a southpaw? Has anyone checked that out?
There you go.
Not sure. Stat that. Joey, Daily Fantasy Sports. What do you think?
Damon Jackson by decision.
God damn it, Joey! Why are you gonna fucking do that? You trying to turn
that
this
would
into
be the way he wins.
No, the only reason why I think that.
No,
No, the only reason why I think that, I think he's gonna be the bigger fighter. Of course, I know Miller is the more danger with the power. I don't know if anybody necessarily tries to shoot too much necessarily, and if it stays at bay, I think Jackson could use his jab and range to potentially just jab, and then there's gonna be moments where they probably circle on the cage, clinch up, and I think later on, I think Jackson with the youth can potentially just clinch and hold and be like a boring type decision.
Yeah, I guess. Are you gonna do anything? Did you put Jackson in a parlay or anything, or just kind of is that just kind of a lean?
Yeah, that third leg it was Oben Elliott, Mickey Gall, and Damon Jackson. The odds were like plus 982.
Nice. Well, I hope that just fucking explodes in your fucking dumbass face. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm just playing. I got a parlay with Jim Miller, so I'm on the other side there. I threw him in that long shot parlay, but yeah, I can see. So like, Miller and Jackson, if it plays out like the Hernandez fights, yeah, I guess I could see Jackson winning, but he's just like too chinny to me, man. So yeah, I feel like he's almost like as weird as it sounds to say, I feel like he's almost like round one or bust. Like he's not exactly like a cardio machine. He kind of slows down too as the fight goes. So,
Do you actually see a world where Jim Miller can win by decision though?
may potentially. I just think he's the better fighter. I just think like, and because they both have a lot of wear and tear on him. Like I feel like Jim's more durable, but I feel like I guess like he's more likely to lose a decision. But I could see if he hurts him, dude. If he like sits Jackson down, like I could see him winning.
Yeah, I mean, if he sits him down for sure. What I'm saying is that you might Jim might be more threatening early on, and then Damon might be the one that I don't know. It's tough. That's a tough one. You might have a good live bet opportunity there, but I also can see like Jackson dropping the bag.
Right.
I do give Jackson credit. He's been using his wrestling a bit more.
All right, well, let me bring this dumbass on right here.
Hear me out. So
Moise, hold on a second. Let me bring Aaron on real quick, and then I'll let you go.
Oh
What's up,
no!
Buster?
Oh, hello.
Hello to you.
Hello, sirs. How are you? I don't know why we're talking about Damon Jackson like he's this fucking world beater. Jim Miller is going to knock him unconscious with a right hook, not a left hook, because Damon Jackson gets knocked out by more than one punch. And Damon Jackson fucking sucks, bro. Jim fucking Miller is getting a highlight reel afterwards, Michelle Watterson style, except he's going to win. Stop
Let's fucking go.
I love it. It's 155. Let's see.
Nice.
I actually want to see Jim Miller make it to UFC 400.
Now, boys, what were you gonna say?
So we have Damon has 13 fights in the UFC, right? Total, right? None of them are southpaw. Everybody has been an orthodox. He's done. He's gonna get killed.
I love it.
Thank you.
This. Yeah, I'm down. I like Jim Miller inside the distance for sure.
Man, I really thought Propaholic was on here. That's the only reason I showed up. I thought this was the real
dude.
Motherfucker. I'm out of here. Yeah. We have a real American who still makes fucking overtime while it's allowed, like fucking Propaholic.
Yeah, you better enjoy it while it lasts.
Let me tell you, enjoy that OT.
Well, you know what, Aaron? Why don't you kick off this banger here? Your boy versus Y'all American Chris Weidman, bro. I got a fucking Chris Weidman fight, bro. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. Thank God I showed up for this fight. Because this fight is not at all a bullshit fight. This fight is as good as it gets right here. Let me tell you, we got two future contenders here, both approaching 40 years old. Is Eric Anders older than Chris Weidman? Just out of curiosity. Like, who's older?
He might be like
Weidman's older by like 3 years.
Yeah,
by 3 years, okay, but in probably damage to the body, they're probably around the same age. Let's be honest. This is beautiful matchmaking for Chris Weidman to get a win, but it's probably going to end up in a DQ or a draw, I would think, because a point is getting
no contest.
Yeah, something. It's maybe a majority draw after a point deduction for a low blow or two for three.
Yeah, dude,
something bad's gonna happen. This fight sucks. Dude, this card sucks.
Yeah, I don't think it's very good. I gave it a D on paper. Dude, work is so fucking gay. No, I'm just playing. So, Joey DFS, what do you think about this fight?
So, there's two things happen in this fight, realistically. Either it's a boring 15 minutes, there's a hug fest on the cage, or, I hate to say this, and I hope I'm wrong, my pick is Anders. I think he's the more athletic fighter, and we all know 6 of 7 losses from Weidman's by TKO, and Weidman really doesn't move his head anymore, and he could get clocked by one of those hands. But I don't know. I'm not betting this fight. If I had probably for the contest, maybe Anders, because look, he's not going to win a close decision in New York in Weidman's backyard. He's going to have to finish this fight.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think so too. I think Weidman could get another really fucking greasy decision that everyone fucking hates. Mickey, don't lose that number. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I actually like that. I think Weidman by robbery decision. Sounds pretty good. I'm not going to touch this. I don't like this fight. I think it's stupid. He goes to decision. I think it's pretty boring. Could even get an eye poke or two. Could be crazy. I don't know. I just don't like Eric Anders' fight IQ at all. I think he plays it too close to the vest when he's fighting, and like that Iron Turtle fight. That one right there. That's the kind of fight I could see this becoming, where it could be so close where it shouldn't be that close, and he ends up getting beat because of it.
Right.
So,
Moyes audio. Give me some fucking Pakistani, Norwegian fucking take on this fight.
Pakistan, like I said in the dome, in our chat, I think this is going to be a draw. I don't like Weidman, whatever man he is. I think it's disgusting what he did last time. I don't like his face. I don't like his I'm American guy promo he does. So yeah, I don't like Weidman. Just leave it at that. So let's go Anders. But I'll be betting that plus 8,000, baby. Let's fucking go.
What's the 8,000 on?
Draw.
the draw.
Dude,
Oh shit. Okay.
Aaron, dude, I'm kind of with you, man. I feel like something weird's going to happen in this fight. I feel like there could be like an injury, TKO, or like a no contest, or just something.
It's not making it 15 minutes. Something is stopping this before the end of 15 minutes. It's neither one of these fighters. It's going to be some bullshit. Some splinter in the toe. Like something bullshit. Like it's just this fight. Who wants this fight? Who's asking for this?
Not me.
God damn. The UFC is so fucking trash.
Dude, I'm not going
I
to want to
understand
hold on
why.
if it hits the cards. Like, because I feel like Weidman will win like a sketchy split.
Who do you give Weidman if he gets a sketchy split over Eric Anders? Who do you give Weidman?
It feels like a retirement
Both
fight.
guys could retire.
I mean, that's it. Yeah.
Literally, he's coming back one more time to beat Eric Anders.
Dude,
It's in his backyard. He fought in Atlantic
Dude,
City.
Eric
His
Anders might
legacy
be
for
so
real.
free. Eric Anders could end up being so free.
Yeah. I'll be back in a second. I'm getting back to my house. So I'll be back on in a second.
All right.
All right.
TC, I do have one question for you before we get to the next fight.
I have no, I have no answers. I will not answer. I'm just playing.
But did we go
Baby,
over
come
Onama
back.
and his other opponent yet?
Onama. No, we had not talked about Onama and Romero. No,
I don't even know where that's on the placement of the card.
I don't either.
Oh, Nama, the insane Osama. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so we got McGee and Martinez, Moyes, Adeo. What do you think about this fight?
Martinez all day. He's got the experience. He's gonna chew that his lead leg up, and sure he can use that movement. But whenever he's gonna blitz in, that the older guy, the knee will be there, and give me a classic Martinez decision.
Let's fucking go. Stubborn Mick, what do you think about this fight that could probably be a little... You probably switch this one in Riffy and on top, honestly.
Probably. So if this was, it's like I said earlier in the chat, I kind of alluded to it. If this fight was in a smaller cage, I'd be a lot more concerned about McGee. I think the wrestling and the striking, as far as going through the fire and flames to get to the chin, would be more there. But the fact that he has a bigger cage, more room to work, I think this favors Martinez a lot more than the line suggests. And I think if you're going to play it, yeah, you might have dog shots worth it. I don't know if I've gotten there. I haven't gotten there yet personally, but I definitely see the dog. If I had to bet this, I definitely would go dog.
Dude, I would be all over McGee as a dog probably, which is like crazy because I'm just like, I feel that confident.
Well, especially in the bigger cage worries me with him because I think Martinez can manage the distance better. Where McGee is a guy that likes to fight through it to get to make it a close battle, and I think he's going to have more room to work. I can definitely see Martinez making this happen. So I like Martinez by decision as well.
Right. Joey, go ahead. What do you think about this fight?
So, if I had to remember from Tuesday, weren't me and you the only ones that really liked Martinez on the show?
I'm trying to remember, honestly, dude. Like,
I know
my memory is really shitty.
I don't know,
So,
but ideally, I know we all pretty much agreed for the most that the line was way off. The line should have been flipped.
Yeah.
I'm going Martinez. Way of method. Would it shock me if he just leg kicked the fuck out of him like he did for Giannis? It wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me. He's probably one of the better kickers in the division. The bigger cage is going to help when it comes to circling. I think he's going to have the faster hands, but the only thing I think he really needs to watch out for is I think McGee's going to try to come in with a blitz and try to throw a power hand. And as long as he stops avoiding that early, I think he can definitely win.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to stick to I'm going to listen to Big Show. You know, I don't know how I like to chase other methods too. I'm probably just going to stick with the money line because he could win a knockout and he could win a decision potentially. But I got Martinez.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry if I curse everyone's fucking Martinez bets, but yeah, I like Martinez. I like what Moise was saying about the knees. Like, I don't know if he's necessarily going to get a leg kick TKO, but he's going to throw him and I think land him. And like, yeah, McGee, a lot of his game is like blitzing in and out, like leaping in and out of the pocket. So I think that could be compromised. But yeah, Martinez has got to watch out for throwing him naked because McGee is he does just like blitz out of nowhere, and he's got a nice left hook, and I'm a little worried about Martinez getting clipped. But yeah, I feel
Did you say there was a camp change on one of these fighters?
Yeah, Martinez. Like,
Martinez.
I think there's a split from Factory X, and like has his own gym now. Like he's like,
yeah, that's concerning. Okay,
exactly. Which is another reason why I'm like, oh God, is that why he's the underdog?
Yeah, I got no bet on this. I'm not going to get involved, but I think that dog or pass.
Yeah, but that's kind of like pure conjecture because
you don't know.
Martinez is not that active on social media, so he could be training with a lot of great people. So
he could be. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that's like the defining moment. I'm just saying that it's concerning just not knowing what he's doing.
Y'all say that. Nah, man.
Y'all say that. Y'all say that. Oh my God.
No, but yeah, I think, yeah, if he wins, I feel like it's by knockout. I think Martinez is much more likely to win a decision.
You're wrong, Big Show.
We got shout.
What is the? Hey, wait a minute. What's the decision only bet?
You wait a minute. I have no idea. I'm not sure. Somebody want to check that out while Moise.
Fighter decision only. I can tell you right now. I got it right here. Fighter winner decision only. Martinez is minus 135. McGee's plus 100.
That's a different way to look at it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice. I think the only thing I think could fuck that is McGee. Maybe a Martinez knee, but I think a McGee left hook could fuck that up. But Ruffy and Yontop.
Decision.
Say what?
No, I was gonna say if you do think Martinez does win the decision, you could play that straight decision prop at plus 225.
Right, if you're just sprinkling. Yeah, I'll take my money line because I could see him maybe getting some kind of TKO. But Ruffy and Yontop, Moise Audio, what do you think about this fight, and who do you think wins the fight?
I got the Ruffy by submission, round one. So, I mean, Yontop is just coming for a pink slip paycheck, so couldn't even make catch weight, so he's not in shape. He isn't ready. So fighting nerds, they know. So submission plus 1,300. Let's go. Round one submission plus 3,000. Let's go.
Stubborn Mickey, what do you think about this one?
I want absolutely nothing to do with any of this. This is ridiculous. Okay, but I would say Hoofy, Mr. Hoofy, is the way to go. Just because, on a pick level at least, because Yontop just doesn't have it for me. He's just one of those blockhead motherfuckers that you talk about, right? Besides that, his striking is all right, I guess, but I don't know. He's got so many holes in his game. He doesn't look good on the scales. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that, Hoofy, but I'm not going to get involved.
He looked like he didn't look sucked out in the face, but he looked weak in the knees, man. He looked like he was like struggling to keep himself upright when he got down off the scales. And he was walking around really slowly. Whereas like Ruffy, he looked a little bit more gaunt, but he also looked like he had better energy, and you know what I mean. So I didn't think either
Absolutely.
one of them looked great, but that's kind of how I like assess that.
And he's such a fucking blockhead. You can't even take like any inside the distance props, and because you might get killed by the decision. So like, just I'm staying away.
Yeah, so I don't hate that Big Show because like Ruffy, yeah, like he's got all of his wins by knockout. He hits really hard, but like other than like that dude, that Russian dude, like he's fighting a bunch of fucking cans and chinny dudes like Malarkey. Like, come on, man. Malarkey got knocked out like 5 months before that by fucking Nazrat. So I wouldn't mind this fight getting extended, like kind of seeing a little bit more of Ruffy and what he has to offer. I think he's a good fighter. I think he can win the moments and win a decision, but like I don't know what his cardio is going to be like if Yontop starts to come on late. But I don't know what I'm getting with him either. He fucking missed the catch weight. It's like, dude, I can't really like put any kind of confidence in that. Not that I fucking had a ton to begin with. So yeah, give me Ruffy, I guess, by decision. I don't know. Yontop's pretty tough, Mouse. I'll say Mauricio wins the decision.
Ruffy.
Everybody go on that one. Joey, did you went
No, one thing I will say is I'm picking Ruffy by method. I don't know. Betting I'm not touching. But I will say this. I wish the original fight, it was going to be between him and Charlie Campbell. And I'm not going to lie to you. I might be a fool for saying this. I was going to make Charlie Campbell my planet flag as a dog.
I don't hate that, dude.
Charlie Campbell has power. He can out wrestle him. He trains at a good gym.
Malarkey was landing on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he was rolling with some of it, but he's not like this invincible. Like he's been knocked out before. Like I went back and watched that fight too. Like he got clipped on the feet too, man, and like got sat down really fucking badly by a left hook. Yeah, or it might have been an uppercut. I can't remember.
I don't mind the decision prop, as Big Show said. You can get on my book, it's at plus 200.
Yeah, James's or James or whatever is pretty tough. So I like Ruffy there though. I just don't want really to get involved. Now this one, Silva Araujo. I like Carini Silva. I'm nervous about this one. It might be the precast jitters. Give me the youth and the power and just the upward trajectory. I think she's tough. I don't want her to do any stupid shit and try a bunch of leg locks and shit with Viviani because she is a black belt. But I think on the feet, man, I think that she can have the bigger moments here. And like Viviani's a punching bag, dude. She absorbs like 5 strikes a minute. And Carini Silva just like she's a 1-2 merchant. She's gonna throw it over and over, man. She likes that front kick too. I could see her catching Viv with a front kick. So yeah, give me Silva here. I get Viviana. You look at her record. Oh, she's live. She's a bitch she's a woman that has a bunch of good losses. Real no. Yo, Mick, could you go on mute if you don't mind? What?
Oh, I didn't even know it's not on mute.
It's all good. So it was just some background noise. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, I get it. Like Viviana, like a lot of good wins, a lot of good losses, not a ton of good wins. Like they're all against like Roxanne and fucking Montana De La Rosa. Like, what's her best win? Jennifer Maya? Like, I don't know, dude. I think Carini Silva is the upside here. I think she's, like I said, more powerful chick. I do have her parlayed, so please fucking win this fight. But I do think she wins. Joey DFS, what do you think about this fight?
I got 3 words for you. I'm not nervous, and Silva by submission.
God. Stubborn Mick, what do you think about this one, Bubba?
I got 3 words for you. I'm not betting, and wide's too line. Line's too wide, and I definitely think Silva's the play though. Rauju or whatever. Yeah, it's.
Let's fucking go. Lobby's on it too.
Kind of a Neil Magny situation on a lesser level of just gatekeeper-ish person, but not just I don't see it. I just don't see it. Not in this situation. I think she's got a lot of close fights and nothing that I think this is something Silva can get over. So that's basically it.
I agree. I agree, dude. Good shit. Moise, okay, tell us why Viviana's gonna fucking win the fight.
Yeah, Viviane is gonna win. She has a long track record of winning decisions. She is not reliant on a finish,
It's
even
fucking
though the finish is live here, because Silva, she has bad tendencies. Whenever whatever she throws, whether it be a leg kick, whether it be a punch, that left hand drops. The overhand right from Vivi will be there to knock her down. Second of all, she Silva, she likes to go play guard, throw submissions, and that won't work against a ADCC
I do
champ
agree with
like
that.
Vivi. So
Yeah.
I don't want her fucking around on the ground. I do agree with that.
yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
Vivi is the side, and we're getting amazing numbers. So don't believe the
Boo.
hype. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah. So you guys see that avatar Moise has? That's his face after the bets don't go his way on Saturday.
Look like the alien from what's it? Men in
Hey, dude,
Black.
I can't talk because that is
Rifle.
how I had look and felt with UFC lately. It's just
You look
God,
like Groot from
just put
Guardians
me
of the
out my
Galaxy.
fucking misery, dude. Just fucking throw me off a cliff. But yeah, so I can see it, I guess, but nah, man, Vivi's old and slow, and she slows down too. So yeah, give me the fucking younger, fresher.
I will say
Powerful
the line is too wide for me to get involved. There's no way.
Yeah, and did you know last fight, Vivi fought against Natalia Silva. She tore her meniscus in round 1 and still managed to win round 3. So let's fucking go.
Oh yeah,
She
so
tore
now
her-
she's,
With the
she's
torn
coming off a knee
meniscus.
injury, little arthroscopic surgery. I don't have one of them tears.
Oh, I thought the meniscus was vaginal. My fault.
Vagins.
So she's.
Well, do you know
I
if it
mean,
was
Silva is going to break. She's going to crack and break all those parlays, man. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna
Oh, there's
fucking
a
break
couple
your
people that can do that.
I'm gonna break your fucking face when I see you. No, do you know if it was lateral or medial meniscus that was torn?
Fuck him. Just to see the look of her face. Fuck him. Just in the look of her face.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Just to see the look of her face.
Um,
It's the red hot chili peppers.
Shaka bra. So, we got 9 minutes until the weigh-ins, till the ceremonial weigh-ins. So
Well, let's keep going.
I think we can get through one more fight. I think we can get through Bo Nickel and Paul Craig, and then that should take us to the ceremonials, and then we can all watch it and react to the stare downs and all that
Like
shit.
that.
Just like it.
Okay.
Straight like that, Bo Jock. So yeah, Bo Nickel and Paul Craig, Bobo. Fuck, I'll kick this one off. Bo Nickel is the pick. I think he wins by knockout, but that just seems like such a fucking like everyone. So I don't know. Bo Nickel I think he can win by submission potentially, but I think most likely it's a decision or a knockout. I can see Paul Craig winning by submission if Nickel gets tired, but yeah, Bo Nickel by knockout. Whoever wants to go next, I don't care.
I think that.
I'll go
Oh,
first.
you want to go? Okay, go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick Paul Craig. Submission
Jesus
round
Christ.
3. Classic round 3 submission.
That's such a fucking clout chasing pick, Moise.
Yeah,
That's a
wanna be
money
like,
chase. That's
you
a
wanna be the
money
guy-
chasing pick.
Yeah, but you just want to be the guy that says I fucking hit this.
Hey man, I hope that cashes. I'm not getting involved.
Nah, I don't blame you. Mick, Joey, what do you
Yeah, I'll go. I think that this is Bo Nickel anyway he wants it probably, unless his BJJ or defense is like archaic. Because of the guys that Paul Craig is picking on. Let's look at this. Like these are guys, most of them of which are at the light heavyweight class. Not good grappling at all. He did get Ankalaev, in his debut fight in the UFC. And just man. Like he doesn't have a speed advantage anymore. Going down a weight class. This is not a good place. I don't like this. I don't like this for him. Also, line way too wide. So you really can't get anything that I like on the Bo Nickel side because I think Bo can win this anyway where the fight goes. I think he's going to take it very personal too that he didn't finish Cody Brunage within a round. I think that he didn't like his performance last time. You saw that after the fight. And even Dana was like, he was really hard on himself, blah, 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 blah. I think he's going to take this personal, and I think he's going to be on a mission. I think Bo Nickel round 1 is the way to go, and that's it.
Nice. What do you think, Joey?
I think Bo Nickel is going to prove a point. No, he's collared there. I think he's going to prove a point. I think he's going to be crazy enough to shoot a takedown. After he gets a takedown, he's going to get a submission, and Joe Rogan's going to tell him, "I can't believe you just submitted a black belt."
That'd be sick. What kind of submission do you think he hits? Arm triangle, rear naked?
I'll say rear naked choke. I think he's going to try to loosen him up with punches, and we know Paul Craig has a quit button, and I think he's going to try to move around. He's going to roll around, and he's going to grab the neck and get it rear naked.
Dude, that would be fucking crazy. Let me pull this up real quick.
I know, as you said, everyone's playing his knockout. His submission is plus 175.
Oh shit!
But what is the submission round one?
Let me check that for you real quick. Where the fuck?
I thoroughly believe he's going to be all in to get this done quick. I think he's pissed.
I gotta put my computer down. Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
Where the hell's this round one bullshit at? As long as my computer stopped acting all stupid.
I mean, Craig has been submitted before. He's been submitted a couple times. So it's not like it's out of the realm of
He
possibility.
just got submitted, didn't he?
He got submitted by Brendan Allen. Yep.
Where's this?
So I could see a similar. He got Kimura by Jimmy Crute. So yeah, if he gets like top mounted by Paul Craig or like
There you go. He got wait a minute. He got Kimura by Jimmy Crute.
He got Kimura
Wow.
by Black Belt Crute. And
Jimmy.
yeah, if Bo's in side control or like half guard or something, or if he fucking top mounts him, I could see that, man. Arm triangle like Kimura, something.
Bo Nickel by submission round one's plus 300.
Holy shit. That's wild. Well, did everybody go on that one? I think so. We covered it.
Co-main.
Sure, you want to go to the co-main? We got a couple minutes.
Yeah, it'll face-offs. I don't know. Maybe it's in 15 minutes.
Might have a minute or two.
Depends how on point they are. So
right. Charles the Bronx and Iron Michael. How about Mick? Why don't you kick this one off?
Yeah, I think this fight goes similarly to the first one. I'm on DeBronx. I don't see how a 38-year-old. I'm torn though because I feel bad. I feel like he wasted the last couple solid years of his career waiting for a Conor McGregor fight that was never going to transpire. Nice 38 years old, going against the Bronx. Look, Armin Sarukian couldn't finish this guy. I just don't see it. He's going to come out like a bat out of hell, and maybe he lands something crazy. But this isn't Tony Ferguson. This is in the UFC. We just haven't seen that. We haven't seen that killer. I haven't. Maybe you guys. I've not seen where a guy he would have to land something insane early on, and I think that this is a DeBronx spot.
Yeah, I agree. Joey, what do you think about this fight?
Oh, good. I got back right perfect time. I love both fighters. They're both good fighters. My head saying do Bronx. I think maybe the fight will probably be similar, probably go within the first 2.5 rounds. And I mean, I think it's either do Bronx by submission or maybe Chandler by knockout. I don't see this fight reading the scorecards. Even though Chandler did say he's trying to fight more smarter, but still fight his same type of fight. So who knows?
Right. It's like, and he's just someone's like, he could say like all the right things and then just go out there and fight like a dumbass.
Every time he does that, and every time he ends up in a war.
Yeah. Moyes, what do you think about this shriveled one?
Oliveira by inside the distance. I don't see Chandler winning. So
I respect that.
yeah, he had some good moments in the first fight, but now that Oliveira can time his punches, so it will be an easier fight for Oliveira. Don't care what anybody else says. If you're industry implant, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I feel like he's gonna, like you said, time him and like Chandler's always dangerous early, but like DuBronx can always roll to his back, and then he has a dangerous guard too, man. He can use that to buy time, and yeah, I like Charles here too.
Is Cursed Mail on Chandler? Let me check. Cursed Mail. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter. They said you would win $25 million if you could survive 25 minutes in an octagon with John Jones. I'm like, oh, hell no.
25 million?
25 million. I'm like, that's it? You better give me more than that.
Okay, Cursed Mail has bet on a parlay. Jake Paul and Elliott. So I guess Oliveira.
I thought it was Chandler. No. That was
What did Curse Mail bet on?
parlay. Paul and Elliott.
Oh, Elliott's fucked.
Yeah.
No, you're right on time, General. Shout out to my dude Alex Ramirez, man. Dude, you're just in time for the ceremonial weigh-ins are just about to start. Shout out to the General. Shout out to the Dome. Shit, boys, we done made it to the fucking main event, but we got this. We can kind of talk about it as I guess as we go along. Put on the ceremonial weigh-ins. They should be starting momentarily. UFC ceremonial weigh-in. Here we go. I will go to the UFC doesn't have an official stream. Here we go. Upcoming. Boom. Anik shilling for DraftKings while I shill for FanDuel. No, it's fine. But not really.
Industry implant.
In which case we got some shackles in the back. No, but yeah, I'm looking at a Power Slap fucking commercial. So main event of the evening is for the UFC undisputed heavyweight title, boys. Boney Joni, Stiopich, immigrant mentality versus supervillain, GOAT, whatever the fuck. I like John Bones Jones decision. Moy's audio. What do you think about this fucking fight?
You know what? I wanted to say I'm gonna pass, but I'll be betting Jones by decision, plus 400. I have no interest in researching this. I don't like John Jones. I don't like his face. I don't like the way he moves.
I think it's dumbass.
He's limping. Yeah, he's limping too. He beats his wife. I don't like that. I don't support that shit. Yeah. I hope some terrorist kills him. So, yeah. Maybe.
All right then.
Yeah.
Proppy, stubborn Proppy. What do you think?
So, aside from the Miss what's her name? Miss Hardy, and over 14 and a half minutes, plus 110, and then add in Tybura money line, add in Charles Oliveira money line, and then the last leg would be John Jones and over 1.5 rounds. His leg is minus 135 there. It all comes out to like, I don't know what it was, plus 13 or 1400, something stupid.
Oh shit.
Yeah, with the boost. That's what I'm playing for $20 on DraftKings on that. That's the only way action I have on here. I think I probably won't even hedge that, honestly, if it gets that far. I think Miocic is, Eastern European, strong enough in his bloodline to last 7.5 minutes. He might get finished, but I think he can last 7.5 minutes. He won't be a fish out of water like Cyril Gane was. And I don't think John Jones necessarily is going to go in right away and get aggressive. And I don't see a world where Miocic at 43 or whatever he is wins this fight.
Joey DFS, what do you think about this fight?
So I know for at least me and you, Big Show, Billy Briz, Mills, this is our last leg.
That's right.
So
all right.
I'm going to say this. I don't know what approach Mr. Bones Jones is going to do. Could he? I don't think he's going to do the similar thing he did to Cyril Gane on Stipe. I'd be very shocked if he did. But would it shock me? It wouldn't shock me if he did get takedown. John Jones is apparently taking it personal for Stipe calling him a bitch, apparently, from what I saw. And he's like, oh, you shouldn't call me that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, your feels. It's a fight. But with that being said, I got to go with the and I think he wins inside the distance.
Oh shit. Yeah. I just don't know, man. I could see him finishing Stipe, but yeah, I'll stick with the decision. I don't know if Jones is injured or not. If he is injured, I mean, it's going to be the fucking decision. I just don't think he just always finds a fucking way to win somehow, some way, and I don't see this being the one. I thought Stipe looked like old and slow in his last one. I think he's going to look even more so in this one. I don't buy that. Oh, the layoff. It's like, nah, dude. He's just on the shelf. He was like Chandler. He's just on the shelf, and now he's fucking older.
Eating pasta in the firehouse.
You're just rotting on the. You're just on the shelf, man. And
let's uncurse John Jones, right? Let's do this.
Dumbass.
More
Heavenly Allah Himself.
Boys, we got fucking.
I come to you in prayer, knowing that you are the Lord who will heal John Jones.
That's a beautiful prayer.
I ask you. What?
We got stare downs. We got Chicky D's. We got fucking
You gotta uncurse.
John Jones.
Yeah.
He's from what curse? He always wins. How is he cursed? What are you talking about?
I ask you, God, that you take away John Jones' sickness, infirmity, and pain. And
hey, can we uncurse Billy Briz for speaking up on behalf of Clint? Because that's a double curse right there.
Can you uncurse me?
Yeah.
You're supposed to uncurse my dumbass, and you did nothing of the sort. I'm as cursed
God,
as ever, dumbass. Thanks for that.
Please, God, restore
I don't think you're cursed.
John
You're
Jones.
fine.
Please restore.
You are JMTC. You are the most holy of the holy. You're not cursed.
That could not be further from the truth. But we do have stare downs here. We missed Veronica Hardy and Eduardo Moore. That was probably the most visually.
Did we really miss it though?
Because Moyes was uncursing John Jones, who didn't really need it. But
Moore did have a little bit of height and muscle on her.
Dude, Obon Elliott going full WWE.
Mora is very muscular. Mora is very muscular.
So we got Basil Hafez coming out here.
Yo, one of my buddies who I wrestled with in high school, he's actually
Basil's good. Dude, Basil's fucking put together. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he is.
Boy, baby.
America first.
They talking shit. Of course, they go to commercial. Fuck this bullshit ass commercial, man. I'm trying to watch Face Offs.
Oh man, what a fucking stare down, dude. That's an intense.
Yeah, Basil. There we go, Bass.
Basil,
I mean, they were about the same
size.
size.
You can stand like a man. There you go.
Oban's a little bit taller, but they're about the same size. Ramiz Brahimaj with this fucking cap, this crazy cap. What is this thing? It looks
is that a fez? Did you bring a fez?
Or something.
Should have brought a fez.
So we got Ramiz Brahimaj. I thought he looked pretty good on the scales today, and then
it's like a small condom.
It looks insane. Mickey Gall. Mickey, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck up my long shot parlay.
Yeah, he's got
Always wear rubber.
Yeah. No AIDS.
See this. Yeah, Mickey Gall, good bit taller as I figured.
Always looking average Joe.
Hey, don't say that.
Yeah, don't say
no, there's nothing wrong. I mean, he's put together. He just looks very unassuming.
He's exactly just like, average.
He's not here for the glitz and the glam. He's here to fight.
Yeah.
We got Ty Burra and Denise here. I'm interested to see how they look like if Ty Burra just towers over him.
Ty Burra looks like the most common guy. You'd find it like a crusty.
Ty Burra looks like that one villain from that
one. Ty Burra is not imposing whatsoever.
No.
But he's such a good fighter. It's funny.
He's kind of tall though. But Denise is he's a big fucking dude.
Dude, Denise looks like he has a blockhead. Look at his head.
Oh, Tabor actually grew some of his hair back. Finally.
Yeah, Tabura's body looks great.
Oh, he doesn't have a cyberpunk 27
Yeah, he doesn't have that little cyberpunk. What's that movie with Bruce Willis with the lady from Kill Bill? It's not that movie.
He looked like he had one of those like a Hitler. He had a Hitler youth cut.
Yeah, looked like Tabor might have a slight height. maybe.
Yeah, it's like an inch. He's like an inch taller, but yeah, they're about.
If
the
you
same.
were to see
That's-
Tybura in street clothes on this, you would never think he was a fighter.
No.
Just
Oh, there's my
It's-
boy David Onama.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Romero stacks up against
The
Onama here.
insane Usama.
So
Oh yeah,
Insane
Onama's
Usama.
gonna win that fight anywhere it goes. I don't know if we talked about it, but there's
No,
no
we
way
didn't.
that guy's gonna beat Onama.
I'll say this
We
right
actually
now.
didn't talk
and
about that fight.
I'm gonna place it. Maybe I didn't hear it, but I'll say this right now. I know Romero. He does tend to shoot sometimes for takedowns. I
Onama
think
can sub him.
Onama's gonna submit him. Plus 300.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
Padilla's training.
Onama's got some sneaky fucking jits for
He does.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I wouldn't
he's a
even call it
decent fighter,
sneaky.
man.
I think he's just a good. I think Onama's just a good all around fighter. When his
Yeah,
cardio
look
is
at
on
that,
He has
point,
the man Yusuf Salal right next behind him. That's my dude. Yusuf.
when his cardio is on point, he is an all around good fighter.
The size difference is gonna be crazy.
Yo, at 55, dude, he looks jacked in the arms. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
I like
Dude.
him a lot at 55, man. I
Woo!
think he's
God, he makes
here.
Wesley Snipe look fucking bleached.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
kidding.
getting the
Stare down,
grill.
boys. That was a fucking real one.
Yeah.
Onama's like, bitch, I ain't moving.
Onama
He
wants
said,
it.
I ain't moving. He's like, you a rookie in my fucking league.
Miller
Yeah,
and Jackson,
yeah.
the old.
We already know that Damon Jackson's gonna look down, looking like
Dude, Onama is coming for violence. I love this.
Unama's gonna kill him.
Damon Jackson with double birds to the crowd. Fuck you.
Damon
Yeah,
Jackson's
Damon, I
white
respect
fucking
that, Damon.
trash. Look at that guy.
You motherfuckers.
Look at him. Look at him.
No, Damon Jackson's
Turkish-
like, look, I grew hair.
Turkish
fucking
white
between
trash
my
now.
people off.
I hope Miller just fucking chin checks him, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey,
Oh,
you know
fuck
what it
off.
is?
Yeah,
Tim
he's
Miller,
never.
Jersey
he's
guy.
never
and I'm
fought
picking
him.
Dude,
against
look at when he flexed his muscles. One of his arms looked like 2 inches shorter than the other.
Come on, Timothy.
He ain't ready for the southpaw.
Oh, he
man.
shaved his head. Yes, Jimmy.
Timothy.
Jimmy, Aja, Jimmy, Aja.
I don't know, man. If you look at some of these fighters that got the new implants for the hair, man, they've been winning fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your boy and Chris Weidman.
Look, I'm a Weidman guy. Been a Weidman fan all my life, but I would
How
love to
about
see
this?
him retire, but I don't know.
Jim Miller loses to Alexander Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez loses to Damon Jackson.
Yeah,
Damon Jackson loses to Jim Miller. Here we go.
Damn, that's some crazy.
Dude, how many equilateral triangles are there like that? Where it's like each one of them has a win and loss over the other.
That's a
It's insane.
equation.
There's a bunch of fighters like that where they're all like involved. In
That's so. Dude,
yeah. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
God, there's a guy straight from
Dude,
Strong
that guy's-
Island, bro.
Eric Anders might not be the best fighter in the world, but that motherfucker's put together.
Bro, I met Eric Anders because sometimes he trains out of New Jersey sometimes too. He trained with Pfeiffer and all them sometimes.
He's put together. He is
I
put
met him in
together.
person. Nice dude. But I was like, dang, bro, no wonder why I know you went to Alabama, bro. You jacked.
I was gonna say, dude, you ain't playing in Alabama.
Oh, dude,
unless you
he's-
Alabama.
fucking.
No, he's well put together. Like
Yeah, I saw him at a
athletically,
local-
he's a freak, dude. No doubt
Yeah, I
about
saw him at
it.
the local gym just lifting
Yeah,
weights.
sorry. You're not going to captain a Nick Saban
No.
championship defense
No.
unless you're. You know,
And I didn't know until my buddy, he actually fights tonight in an amateur for a title fight. And he's like, bro, you know who that is? I'm like, I couldn't tell him. Like, I said, I don't know, but he a bigger jacked up dude. He's like, he fights in the UFC and he went to Bama. I'm like, UFC and Bama? Then I looked, all I heard was, yo. I'm like, is that Anders? I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, that's somebody I want. No, I want.
Boys,
That is somebody I want no problems with.
Moise, you
Like-
need to uncurse me and bro picks. That's who you need to fucking uncurse for Martinez.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta go. My man Martinez. He has a cowboy hat on. Yep, I got my cowboy hat on for you, Martinez. Let's go.
Come on, Jonathan.
I
I'm very
uncurse.
Is Marcus McGee's
everybody.
hair making a comeback?
Thank you, Moise.
Marcus McGee actually fixed his hair. He's like, look, for this fight, I had to fix my shit.
It's
Yeah,
about a
man,
mirror
he was
match. They're
looking
about
little-
the same eye level. McGee's obviously a little bit more stout, muscular.
Stout.
I think Jonathan Martinez is going to be the better fighter, though.
I think he can definitely point fight that in. He can point fight.
People, yeah. I think Martinez is way better.
Wait,
point
I just
fighter.
realized something. Like I could be wrong.
Riffy and Yontop. This one's going to be crazy, man. Let's see how they look. I'm interested to see how Yontop looks here, faced off against him. Like,
Did anybody miss weight?
he did.
Oh,
he
shit, I didn't
missed
watch
the
the
catch
weigh-ins.
weight.
Yeah, it was like a 160 something pound, right?
Yeah, he weighed once. It was the catch weight was 165. He weighed in at 166.2.
Hey,
Did he ever fix that tattoo on his neck? I don't remember.
No, yo, is that a machine gun on his side of his fucking cheek?
I have no idea. It looks like an Uzi.
He never fixed the tattoo, and Dana told him to.
What do you think, boys? Ruffy about to fucking starch him? Gonna put on? I mean, Yontop's pretty tough, man. I don't know if he's just gonna.
Yontop might be back in the FFC now.
I told you, submission.
No shit.
Yo, okay, I want your guys' opinion about this. If you look at the primarily main 4 guys that I know out of Fighting Nerds, it's Ruffy, there's Barallo, there's Silva, and there's
Khrushchevsky.
who?
Protez.
Oh, Protez. There you go. Jesus,
That's
the
a
4
couple
I know.
guys.
Primarily
More
in the
than that.
UFC. Who's the worst one?
Khrushchevsky is the worst one.
Is he
Kanan.
in the UFC?
Yeah, Kanan.
Yeah, Cannon's pretty bad.
Uh,
don't like him.
Ooh, okay.
Intense.
Natalia Silva. She's great.
Bush.
Is Natalia Silva in Fighting Nerds now?
No handshake,
No,
but they
not
did
her.
bow.
There's another one, a wrestler.
Oh.
Wait, I know Bruno
Natalia.
Silva was there now.
Why did they gotta hold Ruffy's hand though? Is he actually gonna hit him?
Probably not. I don't know. I mean,
Dana,
Brazilians
what are you
crazy.
doing?
The Brazilians are crazy. You never know.
Dana.
Like we had a kid in
Overreacting.
the wrestling weight class, even though he was so trash. My first year, I didn't know who the fuck he was, and
Dude,
he would try to
what do
get
you
in
guys
their
think?
face
I'm
and
sorry.
yell at you. I'm like, I look at my coach. I'm like, does he yell at everybody? He's like, yeah. Don't worry about him. He's trash. I'm like,
Look at Karine Silva. Just let yourself out.
Karini Silva. What's up, mommy?
She looks like she's in it to win it.
She's cute.
Who, Karini?
Yeah.
But you picked her to lose.
Yeah. So what?
Ugh.
Yeah,
You picked
boys,
a girl
piece of
that
shit.
Karini Silva
She's
by
got-
submission.
You think the hair on her head is wild? Wait till she
Starts going gabagoo.
whoosh.
Dude, I might be playing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I may see what odds are. I might play like a wild submission parlay. Put like $5 on it. See what the fuck it is.
I'm
You know, I
telling
got
you, I
my-
won't be surprised if she front kicks her, dude. I will not be surprised at all.
Who?
If Karini Silva front kicks Viviana. She throws that
That'd be
shit a
cool.
lot.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Paul Craig. You don't even got your whole face blue, Paul Craig. What the fuck? You're not no warrior.
Energy.
He's like, I ran out the paint and I only could do my forehead. Bo Nickel by
Nickel.
submission.
Yeah, I think Bo Nickel's just gonna smash him.
I do too, but can you imagine all the Matty bets? Those Matty bet. Can I say the FAGGOTS word? Oh, okay. Anyway, I guess I just.
Paul Craig, you're not touching nose to nose? He's like,
I guarantee you,
I'm scared of you, motherfucker.
there's so many
I think
idiots
it's
that are gonna,
British.
like Matty bets. They're gonna dress up in Paul Craig paint, and if he wins, they're gonna be insufferable.
Oh God, no! I
Well,
don't
Matty
think so,
Betts
man.
tried to get me on one of his shows.
I think Bo's too good of a wrestler to like fall for that.
He's a
I don't
piece of
think he's gonna
shit.
play in Paul Craig's guard. I think he's.
I
I think
met
he's
him
gonna be
once.
working from like half guard and side control.
I met him once when he came down towards Atlantic City, and he was all right.
He's
Like,
a fucking douche.
Like, he bought first round of drinks for people. He was all right, but like after that, he was like the cockiest dude. Like, we would go up to the books, and he'd be like, "Are you sure you know what you're doing? You don't know. You might be able to do this if you do that." I'm like, "Bro, I know what the fuck I'm placing."
He's a loser. Fucking dresses. What kind of man dresses up around other men in fucking Paul Craig outfit, waiting for to watch a fight? Like paints his face like it. Like he's a fucking loser. He's a zilch.
Bronx,
He doesn't belong in. He does not belong in this space. He's a fucking. He started out in another space in betting, and then
Come on,
he's just like that other asshole Jack McGuire from fucking Barstool that came over here. The guy, they don't belong. You're not wanted. Go away.
I don't think Jack's that. Look, I think
The
Matty
fucking-
might
is
be
Jack's
that
a
worse.
fucking
intense?
dude. Jack's
Boys,
worse
this-
than
boys,
Matty
this is an
Betts.
intense
Think
stare
so?
down in the co-main event here. That was a hell of a stare
I
down.
cannot believe how much bigger Charles is.
I'm not. Like, I remember when Charles first came in, wasn't he like what, a smaller 55er, then went down to 45?
No, just because I don't look at Charles as that big of a guy, but I just forget how huge he is for the weight class. He's massive.
He is, man. Like, cause he sucks down to 155. Like, it was crazy that he used to fight at featherweight too at one point.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Yeah, the most wild thing not a lot of people know, since John Jones, you know, he's originally out of New York. And I didn't know who the hell he was originally until my cousin's like, dude, there's this 6'4" fucking 205er about to make his pro debut. And he's like, have you ever heard of John Jones? I'm like, I never heard of it. I didn't know who the fuck he was. I didn't follow amateur when I was younger. And then when he started making his pro debut, then he fought Rob Wilkerson in the UFC debut, and he went through him. And I was like, that's the guy I saw in New York, because he pretty much came up the same way in the area that Weidman, you know, Uriah Hall area in New York came up. Then he moved to Albuquerque. And I was like, oh, shit, that dude's nice. But as a person, like, my cousin met him. He said he was the most genuine person then. I wish I would have met him. I know he got me like a jersey back in the day, which I don't even know where the fuck it's at. But that's when he was like on the Ultimate Fighter. When as a coach, I actually had the John Jones jersey, but I never met him as a person. But I know he'd done a lot of shit on which I don't like necessarily. But
as a 40-year-old man, I'm not. I never was big into combat sports or boxing, but I liked it a little bit when I was younger. But then I didn't like how I always thought the decisions were always wacky. But then when I watched Gegard Mousasi fight in Dream in 2006, it changed my fucking life, and I just became obsessed with the sport. And I heard about John Jones for the first time when he was training with Rashad Evans.
Yeah,
and people were talking about how this guy's coming up, he's going to be amazing, yada yada, and then he just. Once he came in, that was it.
I met Rashad. Rashad's a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they had that falling out, but
oh yeah, you're right, Jimmy. For some reason I thought it was Rob Wilkerson. You're right about that, Jimmy.
The first fight I remember watching of John Jones's live, like the whole thing, where like I watched the whole fucking thing, was the first title fight. Honestly, like, because I didn't watch The Ultimate Fighter like crazy like that. I had certain fighters that I liked, and I would just pay attention to when they fought, and that's when I would watch. I didn't give a fuck about anything else at that point because I was just such a fucking casual fan. But yeah, that's the first time I remember seeing Jones when he smoked Shogun. Because like because I was a Machida fan, so I'd watched Machida like get the belt. Then have the fights with Shogun. And so like when John Jones smoked Shogun, I was so fucking happy, and I was like, oh my God, this dude is the future. And then sure enough, he fucking was.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because like, obviously we can't compare the fight games evolved so much. Like it's not fair. Like obviously these guys back then were not as skilled as the guys today. But fucking 205 back in that era was ungodly good. And it's nothing compared to today. Nothing. Like 205 was the premier class right before John Jones took off.
Yep.
Lyoto Machida, Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell, all those guys.
Yep, Shogun.
And what's the other dude that was in Expendables? Randy Couture.
I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key waiting to see if John Jones was gonna get on the scale.
I feel like John Jones did benefit a little bit from the fall off, though, after beat Shogun, and then some of the guys he beat, like in hindsight, he's just a level above all of them. Maybe that's really what it is.
I think athletically, he's going to be a level above Stipe. But
look at Christian Jones, his brother, in the NFL. I mean, obviously he's got the genes. My God,
yeah,
guy's a freak. John Jones is a fucking freak.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wins this fight by decision, but like
he wins this fight, man.
Like Stipe could clip him, rock him, but like he's got a fucking beard on him, man, and like, dude, look at think about it like this, and I know this is like some serious, ridiculous MMA math, but like, dude, Francis had a pretty like competitive fight with Cyril Gane. Like Gane was like one smart decision away from winning that fight, or one bad decision away from winning that fight.
Yeah, in the 5th round. You're absolutely right.
And Jones ran through Gane like it won't fucking
he went through him like shit through a tin can.
Smoked him. So like I know that's a little reductionist, and it's like it's too easy. That's not how MMA math works, but like I just think Jones is just like a
Ooh,
little.
it definitely works that way on a grappling level, though. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like if you were gonna take now, is Stipe more rehearsed and fucking gone on grappling defense? I would imagine.
Yeah. I just think John's just a better wrestler. Honestly, just a better straight up wrestler to begin with. And like I know Stipe is a good, like he has like legit amateur wrestling, like high school, I think maybe even college wrestling credentials. But like I just think John's a little bit better. He was like some JUCO dude, and I think he's just got the better background and like just he's just fucking tough and smart, and like he just finds a fucking way to win. Like as much as I've hated it over the years, like I just slowly but surely just came to realize he's just the fucking best, man.
It's like GSP in that way, though.
I don't see Stipe being the one at 42. I'm sorry. Though.
He's very much
I
like
thought GSP lost to Johnny Hendricks.
Well, he's very much like GSP in the sense of like he just knows how to win fights that are ugly. He just does.
Right.
He doesn't need to go in there. Look, he does not heavy-handed at all. He's not. People, I know a lot of the younger generation of guys that might be listening that you've watched fights the last 5 years. You haven't seen a lot of John Jones. John Jones isn't this guy that's going to come in and just throw bombs. He's not Francis. It's not what he does. His kicks are way bigger than his punches. But he's so well-rounded, and he's such a problem that I'm sorry. Aside from a one-shot knockout, he's got, and I don't even know at 43 what this guy's going to do at Stephen. He's got him pretty much covered everywhere, like a baby.
Yep. I'll say this: John has nice Muay Thai, man. He really does. His elbows, his knees, his low kicks. His
kicks are disgusting. Nice. Yeah. His jits are nothing to. They're not modest. He's good. He's very good.
Right.
Which is crazy because, and I know he's got nothing to prove, but that's why we want to see that Tom Aspinall fight. I want to see what Tom has past a round or two, and I want to see how he deals with the guy.
Do you know what else I think about John? I just think he is kind of sociopathic and mean, dude. I think he genuinely likes hurting people when he gets in there.
Oh, and yeah.
I think that like he just, when he sees that somebody's hurt or an opportunity, it is like a shark, man. And like he uses his wrestling to get into these positions and then it doesn't take much of a window to just pounce on it.
Oh, agreed. And you know what? Not to bash on the guy as a person, but I don't think he's a good person, and that's not a bad thing.
I don't think so either. I've been saying this all week, man. Like John is the greatest supervillain ever. Like, and I know a lot of people are like hoping that Stipe can beat him, and like I'm not saying there's no chance like Stipe can knock him out. He could be the first dude to knock out John Jones, but like I'm just not counting on that.
Not at all.
But shit, boys, we made it. We made it through the ceremonial weigh-ins. We went through the whole fucking card. And we did it just over 2 hours. So good shit, man. Thank y'all. Aaron was in here earlier, and dude, we got a nice little crew for this one. So yeah, we made it to the end. We'll go around the horn real quick. Anything y'all want to promote or anything like that? Any last shots you want to call for 309? And thanks again, boys. Moy's Audio. What do you think?
No, good shit as always, and let's see what happens tomorrow, pay-per-view. So yeah, everybody uncursed, and hope we win a lot of money and the good stuff. And yeah, whatever.
You too, buddy. What's your before you get out? What's your favorite what's your favorite bet again for this?
Ruffy by submission, of course.
Ruffy by submission, nice. And shout out to Sports Fanatic Gibbs for doing the bet tracking that he's been doing in the dome. Stubborn Mick, dude, thank you again. What are you liking the most for this card? And if there's any like George Herman Ruth shots you want to call, go for it. Or not, whatever. No, I'm just playing, man. Joey DFS.
So before I get out of here, whoever's left in here, if you haven't, smash that fucking like for my boy TC. He's been on here for over 2 hours, giving you picks, giving you bets, giving you plays. We went over the whole face-off for ceremony for UFC 309. And guess what, everybody? If you're not doing nothing tomorrow, make sure to tune in at Pub Sports Radio at what time's the fight card start tomorrow? 5? Hit or miss? 6:30? 5:30? Hit or miss?
I can check for you.
When my boy TC checks, all you gotta do is go to Pub Sports on YouTube. Subscribe if you're not a member today. You can go to the lives and you can find it there as also. It's gonna be a fun stream, man. It should be a fun, entertaining card. We're looking to get back on track with our base of the parlay of John Jones and Karine Silva. And my leg, I forgot to say it earlier. Right over my fucking head. It was a Amora.
Nice.
So my parlay all three of that is actually a decent little 3-leg. But you can find me at Joe DFS Betting on X. I'm gonna be coming up with some more plays tonight. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I will glad to give you my thoughts and opinions on each fight. And before I go, I always want to say I always appreciate you bringing me on, my boy TC. The shows are always fun and live. And if anybody that has nothing to do tonight, the prelims start for that Paul and Tyson fight.
I guess.
At 5:30 on. You can watch the prelims on YouTube. Yeah. Main card at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Netflix.
Why is Katie Taylor underdog? I don't understand that.
Didn't she win the fight?
Interesting.
She won last time, but why is she's a huge underdog now? I don't understand because the last time she fought Serrano, it was a split decision win, but Serrano is a southpaw. So this time around, she'll most likely have the right adjustments against the southpaw. So should be easier. It should be an easier fight to win. So it's a little higher weight class as well, like 5 pounds higher. So I'm gonna bet Katie Taylor at plus 190.
We'll see what she has on my book. Oh yeah, she's plus 175.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bet her at plus 190. I don't understand this. So.
Yep, they're expecting this fight to go all 10 rounds.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Taylor on points, plus 220. I'll just take the money line. I didn't do no research on this card, so I'll just do money line.
Play the money line for 190. That's insane.
Same bullshit. Just safety.
Nice. Well, best of luck, boys. There he is. There he is.
You stubborn motherfucker.
Safety parlay.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
That's all good. That's all good. Final words.
Bets.
Stubborn man.
Yeah, come on. Don't be stupid. Max bet everything on Jake Paul. If this isn't fixed, it'll be the free. I hate this. I want to be wrong about nothing more in the world more than this, but this is a bad idea. This is stupid.
Jake Paul by knockout.
Power line up. It's ridiculous. Like, veins. There's a reason he's fighting in these areas he's fighting. They don't test him. And this guy is like bedridden days at a time. Just don't even. Best thing is not to get involved. To be a fix, but if there's not a fix, there it is. That's it.
Good shit, man. Well, man, thank all you guys, Mick, Moyes, Joey DFS. I appreciate it, fellas. I'll drop you down, do one last little outro. But dude, thank you. I'll be back next week. I think there's one more event before the Thanksgiving break. So
there is.
I'll be back next week, man. And thanks again, boys. Thank you to everyone in the chat. We had like 12 people in here at one point, and there was 10 people a couple times. So it was a good stream. And thanks again, man. Good shit. Y'all are the fucking
y'all do the dome thing.
Y'all do your dome thing, man. But yeah, man. Thanks again, boys. I'll see y'all next week.
Yep. Clint's a bitch.
All right. There we go. Let me get this up one last time. That'll do it, boys. That's the stream. That's the pregame. We made it through the ceremonials. Thank you again to all the guests that I had on panel, everybody that was in the chat. Appreciate it. Smash the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, man, I'll be back next week. These are one last time. These are my bets. I've definitely been on a skid, man, but I'm due, man. It's not gonna last forever, and I'm pretty fucking streaky. Like at some point, it's gonna end, and it's gonna start going back the other way real fucking quick. So, Jonathan Martinez, this is my greasy fucking four-legger, my little 4-piece of fucking Church's chicken there, and this is the Locker Room Talk podcast parlay for me. We all agreed on Silva and Jones, and then I added Charles Oliveira along with my Duke Big Show picks. And Joey, as he was saying, has Mora. I can't remember what Mills is or Billy's, but check it out, man. Check out the podcast. Shout out and salute to the fucking Dome. Shout out to the whole fucking pub. That is where I will be tomorrow evening when the fights start. Let me get confirmation on this for sure. The fight start time for the prelims, it's East Coast, so it's probably like 6:30. UFC schedule. Early prelims start at 6, yeah. Early prelims at 6, main card at 10 p.m. But yeah, for my bets, it was those three, and I didn't do anything for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I kind of am feeling a Jake Paul decision. I've been saying Jake Paul by knockout this whole time, but I'm kind of just feeling a Jake Paul decision. This fight is not something I want to get too involved in. It's just weird and greasy. It's just a fucking sideshow. But yeah, man, best of luck, everybody, for UFC 309. I appreciate everyone that came through. Y'all the shit, smash the like button. Hope to see y'all next week. I will be at the pub tomorrow. Hope to see y'all there. Sign up for the contest. Check out the podcast on Tuesdays. And yeah, like I said, best of luck. Kick ass at UFC 309. Catch you on the next one.